Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey y'all, it's your girl, Boss Lady Lexi, coming in today doing a healthy salad mukbang. And here's the salad that I made myself. And let me tell y'all a little bit about the salad. Well, first, y'all are being propped up because you know how you put your camera or your phone into the little tripod holder? Well, the two little pieces at the top, they decided that they wanted to break. So I'm trying to sit here and figure out how I'm going to prop y'all up to make y'all a little higher. So just give your girl just a minute or two. I'm going to fold up this shirt and see if it will help to bring y'all a little bit closer to me and not be so far down. And it looks like it worked. I love that. Let me find another one. Oh no, y'all fell down. Oh gosh. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to hold y'all, okay? But first, let me pray. Father God, I thank you for this salad that I'm about to receive. I pray and ask that it will nourish my body, that no hurt, harm, or danger will come upon me. In the name of Jesus, amen. And you all, I don't even know how to work it this way. This is my little salad. Hi! Now let's also get the commercials out of the way. First, hit that little thumbs up button to say thumbs up to hey, your boss, your lady girl. And second, subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get into this mukbang. Okay, 25 myths of, I think it's like 25 or whatever, myths about fat people. And the first one I'm going to start with is that fat people are lazy. Well, I'm fat and I'm not lazy. So if it's anything that I need to do, I'm going to get it done right away, within reason. Now with my homework, that's a whole total different ballgame. I am a true procrastinator when it comes down to doing schoolwork. But guess what? I get it done, and I also get it turned in when it's supposed to be done. The next one is oh, let me get a bite. I forgot to tell y'all what's in salad. This salad has broiled in water with Himalayan salt and what else did I put in it? Himalayan salt, a little bit of Goya seasoning. Hello to whomever just came in the room. I'm trying to get this together, y'all. Hold on one moment, because I know me and holding this is not going to work throughout this whole entire series. So we have to take a little commercial break for just a second, okay? Just hold on. Told y'all, see, it's not going to work. Hold on. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm getting it together, y'all. Just hold on just a second. See, I'm back. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I had to glue them together, and I thought they would be dry by now, but they're not. So these two little pieces right here, the top ones, they always keep breaking. and I don't understand why. So I glued them with some Gorilla Glue, so hopefully by tomorrow they'll be together, but if not, I'm just going to go to Walmart tonight and get another one. So let me just stand her back up, and let me just move y'all like that. Hey, Kimberly! Okay. Now, I got y'all situated for right now. I don't have to hold y'all. But I wanted my salad in here, but I don't know how that's going to work. So, I'm going to keep going on with these little myths about fat people. Because they're starting to get on my nerves. When people post on people's thread that the number one, fat people aren't supposed to eat. The only thing fat people should be eating is salads so they can lose weight. Well, I'm on a healthy weight loss journey. And I eat salads and I eat a lot of healthy proteins. Right, Kimberly, it's really, really sad how people stereotype fat people, like fat people aren't supposed to live. Like, I guess we're supposed to all go on some little island together and just live and eat, but that's not true. Hey, Crystal, welcome. Girl, thank you for that information, but I still need a little bit more information from you on something, but I'll message you on that. And for those that are just coming in, you all fell again. Okay, I just can't move. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm just dropping y'all all over the place. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But I'm trying to make this work. Okay, there y'all go. Here is my salad. If you all can, oh, this is a better view anyway. And again, in the salad is just broiled chicken breast that I did myself, romaine lettuce, and I found out that the Parmesan cheese had more calories, so I went with the 3 cheeses, Asiago, Parmesan, and it was another one. I can't think of what the name of it is. And I have 2 boiled eggs in here. And this salad will be for lunch and dinner because it's no way I can consume all of this in one eating. And I sprinkled some pepper on the salad to give it a little bit more flavor. Okay, now that we got that out the way, let's go back to this video. And the batteries fell out of my little light, so we'll just have to keep moving on. Let me see if I can. Oh, the batteries fell out, so I can't even put it back up. The next one about fat people is, oh, this one is one for the books. That all fat people stink. No, all fat people don't stink. Because I take a shower, depending on the day, once or twice a day. We all do not stink. Yeah, girl, Crystal, they come up with all kinds of myths about fat people. Right, Kimberly, that is so true. They think that all fat people just walk around all day funky. No, I take a bath, I take a shower, I do whatever it is to make sure that I am freshly clean. Yes, I put on deodorant, I put on powder, I put on lotion, I put on perfume. I do whatever it is that I need to do for my sanitary sake so that I don't smell. Okay, the next myth is fat people don't know how to dress. Fat people don't wear the right appropriate clothing. Well, I can only speak for me. And I know for me, if you go back and look through my channel at my shows, you will find out that I am properly appropriately covered up, and I am dressed appropriately when I go out. And you know why? It's because of people like those people who ridicule people like, oh, she look a mess. Oh, she should not have all her boobs and her behind hanging out. Now, see, I am a firm believer. Just because they sell it in the store for us plus size people does not mean that you need to buy every single thing that's in the trendy world. Because I'll see something and I'm like, no, boss lady. That is definitely not for you. And you know why? Because Timmy the tummy hair, and junk in the trunk in the back, I cannot stand for someone to talk about me. So I'm going to make sure that I am dressed appropriately when I go out in public. So that's another myth. And I see a lot of plus size people. Girl, that's right. Girl, Timmy the tummy, she going down slowly but surely, but she is getting there. And oh my goodness, this should have been the #1 myth. This really should have been the #1. All fat people should get gastric bypass surgery. Oh, let me fall out. Okay, I had to fan myself to bring myself back through. No, I am a firm believer. Okay, I had gastric bypass surgery. I had it. So I am an advocate of it. And let me tell you, that surgery it's no joke. You have to really be mentally prepared to have that surgery. That surgery is nothing to play with. It's not for everybody. And let me tell you, the repercussions of what happens after gastric bypass surgery is the key. Because I'm going to just go down a little bit of lines. When you have gastric bypass surgery, you got to take pills every day. Every single day, basically all day. Yes, it is a very dangerous surgery. And I'm going to tell you why, Kimberly, it's a dangerous surgery. You can take them pills all day long, but the doctor is not going to tell you that after a certain amount of time of you taking all of those vitamins, your body is going to give out. Your body is not going to absorb those vitamins. You're going to now have to either go to liquid vitamins, or you're going to have to go to like the cancer center where people get chemotherapy, and you're going to have to get your vitamins through a drop. So gastric bypass surgery is not the way. Hey pickers, how are you today? I hope all is well. Another thing, I had the gastric bypass surgery 12 years ago. You have to give up so much when you have this surgery. I have not had a soda in 12 years. I was a soda drinking person. And then when my doctor told me to stop drinking regular sodas because that was drinking calories, she was like, go and drink diet sodas. So I started drinking the diet sodas. And after I started drinking the diet sodas, when I started going through the process of having the gastric bypass, they said you can't have sodas anymore. So the day before I had that surgery, that was the last day that I had a diet soda. And Pepsi was my drink of choice. But I haven't had it in 12 years. Can't eat rice ever again. After having gastric bypass surgery, and I went through all of the phases, and like 3 or 4 years later, I decided I wanted to try some rice. I was sick as a dog. It hurt my stomach for hours, and I had to wait for it to pass through. So you all, do your research, because them doctors, they're only out to get that money and tell you, oh, gastric bypass is the way to lose weight. Yeah, you are going to lose the weight in 6 months. But guess what? After them 6 months, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be right in a situation like me. You gain all your weight back. Knock on wood, I did not gain all of my weight back. I was 75 pounds from gaining all of my weight back. Yup, they sure do. They don't tell you all of what happens. Okay, I'm posted a question. I'm in a secret group, a private group on Facebook. One moment, y'all. Mm. Mm. Y'all, I don't like a wet salad, so I just use very little salad dressing. And I forgot to tell y'all, the salad dressing that I use is onion vinaigrette. It is so good. Okay? Gotta be careful so y'all don't fall again. Let me grab these pills real quick. Oh, did it fall in there? Thank God it didn't. Can y'all see these pills? I am now back on gabapentin. Yes, Crystal, I got it. I'm gonna message you once I'm done with this live. I am taking gabapentin, 300 milligrams for each pill. So this pill is 300. This pill is 300. So that's 600 milligrams. And I take 2 of these 3 times a day. I'm holding on to y'all so y'all don't fall. Gotcha. And the reason why I am taking those pills 3 times a day is because I don't have high blood pressure. I do not have diabetes. But something is going on with the nerves in my body that I now have just been diagnosed with spinal stenosis. One of my girlfriends just had the surgery not even a year ago. And she was like, one of my feet are going numb. I said, you better go get it checked out ASAP. Back to the secret group on Facebook. I posted a question of, is anyone having problems with the nerves in your hands? Well, I told y'all the last time it was 15 people. Well, that number has gone up again by 1 or 2. So we're going to say 17 people have now responded to my message, and they were saying that they are having the same exact problems. They are all on the gabapentin, and I was on such a low dose the first time that I took it. Yes, it is, Crystal, degenerative disc disease, and they are all having the same exact problem. And when you're having this surgery, them doctors are rerouting you this way, and that way. And it's so much that's on your body. Some people don't even make it through because their bodies is not strong enough to handle being rerouted. You have to eat a whole bunch of protein every single day. So, do your homework if you are deciding to have gastric bypass surgery, because none of it is good for you. The best way to lose weight, drink your water, eat your protein, cut out your carbs, eat smaller portions, work out. That's what I'm doing. I'm 20 pounds down and I'm still pushing towards my goal. So if I can do it, I'm sure you can do it. Join my channel and we can all do it together. Because what made me go on this journey, there were 2 people on YouTube that I saw working out every single day. Thank you, Kimberly. Yes, and I feel better. Them 20 pounds really has helped me a lot. The 2 people who helped me with this weight loss, and this is a shout out to them. The first one is Prissy P. When I first saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's starting a weight loss journey. So I was like, she was doing a summer challenge. And I was like, oh my gosh, if she can do this, I can get on this train too and do it. And I jumped right on the train. And I'm not sure of the other girl's channel, but I believe it's called Dazzling Deidre. She started walking around the track at some country club. She's out of Chicago. And the first thing she said was she noticed when she was gaining weight was she was getting back fat. So I went and ran to that mirror and looked, and I was like, I'm getting back fat. I was like, I'm getting on this journey too. And that's what made me start the Boss Lady Lexi's weight loss journey. So I want to say thank you to those ladies. Kudos to you, because you all have helped me a lot to get on this journey, to take the first step. Okay, another myth about fat people is fat people sweat all the time. All the time I see fat people drenching in sweat. Well, I can say for me, I can only speak for me. I'm fat. I'm fat. Y'all can see it. I don't sweat. My kids will tell you, my mother rarely sweats. The only time that I will feel myself sweating now is because I'm going through menopause. And you know what? I didn't invite. She came knocking at my door and I didn't even open it. She just opened the door and came right on in. She needs to hurry up and take her behind out of this temple and go somewhere else. Y'all, I have to, you might hear the fan in the background. I put it on very, very low. I have my ceiling fan on. Y'all, I can't stand to be hot. So I have to change my sheets at least 2 to 3 times a week because yes, Kimberly, yes, I have to change my sheets because I sweat so much from the menopause. You know, it's like them hormones. They say that you can take some kind of pills, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to work. Y'all, when I get to heaven, the second person I want to see is Eve. Because I won't ask her, what were you thinking? Lady, you done messed us all up down here. Okay, moving right along. Another myth about fat people. I'm only going to speak for me because I'm fat. Is fat people shouldn't travel. Fat people take up too much room. Fat people takes up 2 seats. Well, I take up 1 seat. And when I go out, I travel just like everybody else. I pull my own luggage. I do not get no little jitney rides through the airport. I sit in my 1 seat. I haven't traveled in a minute now because I didn't have anywhere to go. But when I'm on Amtrak, because that's my favorite, I love the train. The last time I was on there, I recall us 2 people sitting in the seat very, very comfortably. I was not in their seat. I was in my own seat, minding my own business, traveling down the Amtrak track. So, I can only speak for me. So, I just take up 1 seat. All right, Crystal, welcome back. Okay, another myth about fat people is fat people don't take care of their physical appearance. Well, here we are again. This is me. She's, well, looking nice. If you go through some of my mukbangs, some of my videos, I may have a bonnet on my hair because my hair is probably not done. Or my hair is done and I just didn't feel like taking it off. Girl, yes, aren't these some of the stupidest myths? And let me tell you, in this world, it is so many things that we should be worrying about. Other than worrying about some daggone fat people. Right. I see some skinny people that take up 2 seats. And you know what? Y'all, now this is crazy. Let me tell y'all, they always say that, and I hate this myth. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, you better get you a fat girl because in the summer, they hide the sun, and in the winter, they bring the heat. Oh my gosh. I ain't hiding no sun from no goddamn body because the sun is up in the sky and I'm down here on the earth. So how am I going to block the sun from somebody? Stop it, stop it, stop it. That's stupid. That makes no sense. None whatsoever. Right, Crystal, I think that's the dumbest one of them all. And whoa, hold y'all y'all better hold on to y'all drawers on this one. She cute to be a fat girl. What? Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Y'all, that's one that blows my freaking mind. What the heck does that mean? She's cute to be a fat girl. Can somebody tell me? Come on, leave them down in these comments, y'all. Please leave them in the comments. What the heck are they talking about? Girl, let me tell you. Crystal, you hit it right on you hit that nail right on the head. Let me tell you, a big girl can snatch a man quicker than a thin one. But I didn't want to go there because I didn't want to stereotype. Let me tell y'all something. Back in the day when I was out there in the street doing stuff, I was getting pulled up left and right. Left, right, front, back. But you know what now? I know better. Because, see, back then I was dumb and naive. And I was like, oh, okay. But no, now I got better sense to know that there is more to life than just having a boyfriend. Somebody who really don't care a good cotton picking scent about you. Time for me to take another bite, y'all. Y'all, that's one that pisses me off. Okay, here come another one, y'all. This is another good myth. Kimberly, we are very wiser now. Y'all, I'm on a roll now. Get ready. You see people, women, and you might even see men. Because nowadays you don't know who's knocking who. Hold on. Another thing about gastric bypass, you got to keep chewing. Okay, y'all. Let me get a swallow. Okay, you and your boo, your man, your honey, your sweetheart, your diamond in the rough, y'all just walking on down the street, minding y'all own business, all lovey-dovey, and then you get this stare. How she get him? He too fine to be with her. She a fat girl. Well, little skinny twitch, had you been doing what you were supposed to do and he saw you, well, maybe he would have got you. But guess what? He saw all this thick fabulousness and this pretty hair and not showing all her goodies and all her assets and said, I'm going to take her. Hey, come on now. Let me start shouting. Woo! That's one for you to shout on. We big girls, we are very confident in ourselves. We are not insecure. Well, there are some, but I'm talking about me. I'm very secure in what I wear, what I do, where I go. I ain't got time. If I see a nice little handsome piece of furniture, I'm going to be like, hey! Some of y'all just sit over there in that corner, Yes, Kimberly, exactly. Some of y'all just sit over there in that corner. Girl, you see him? We ain't about all of that kiki in the mess. We're going to go after what we want. Because if y'all don't want him, if he got a job, he got a car, he is stable. If he got kids, he's taking care of them. He's not living in his mama's basement. He's not on drugs. See, y'all out here looking for them ones living in mama's basement that ain't got nothing going for themselves. But we big girls, honey, we ain't got time for that. We need some stability. We need somebody that's out there that got it going on. And see, y'all was over there kikiing and laughing. We done snatched him up and took him. We sure did. And right now, I'm single by choice. Because I am so set in my ways from being single for so long. I can't take the foolishness. So, until I think that Mr. Right has found me, because the Bible says when a man findeth a wife, before they become the wife, he got to find this prettiness right here. Learn more about me. He has findeth a good thing. Read it. It's scripture. It's in there. It's in the Bible. That's what it says. So there are so many other myths about... Right, Kimberly. I can't stand the fake. That's why my circle is so good. Let me see if I can make one with my hand. My circle is... Do y'all see that little hole right there? This is how small my circle is. It is extremely small. I stay to myself, and I don't like fake people, so I just stay to myself. I mind my own business. This thing is a little bit, there we go. I stay to myself. I mind my own business. I live out here in Northern Virginia with my daughter. Right, Crystal? And that's it. I cannot deal with the fake. I can't be phony myself and be kiki. Oh, I can't stand her. No, I don't like the backbiting. Not at all. Okay, another myth about fat people is fat people don't work out. Again, that goes back to them saying that fat people just eat and they're lazy. Well, if you go and look through my journey, and even before I started my journey, I was doing little things, you know, they don't count. Cleaning your bathroom, vacuuming your floors, dusting off your furniture, cleaning the white walls around your floors, cleaning up after the daycare children, running around after them all day. All that requires exercise. So that's moving. I'm not lazy by a long shot. Even though I got this debilitating disease or illness, whatever you want to call it, I am still moving. I come up and down these 15 steps all day. I be tired as hell. Oh, I forgot we can't say a cuss word. Well, they say hell ain't a bad word. I be tired as ever. But guess what? I do it because I don't have a choice. I don't want my kids to enable me from doing what I need to do. I get up. Yeah, Crystal. I was listening to your live yesterday. I get up and do what I have to do. Now, granted, now let me go there and let me go there. Let me go there and say something. Now, this is not laziness. If your child is downstairs and you know your child has to come upstairs, and you tell your child, hey, bring this upstairs when you come, hey, that's not laziness. They have to come upstairs anyway. Like in this live I'm doing now, my daughter's gone back to school. And even before she was gone to school, I took care of myself. Now, again, if she was downstairs and I knew she had, can you bring up some water and some ice when you come? Why should I have to go downstairs and get that when I done been up and down them stairs 15 million times of the day? That's not laziness. Hey, DC Kool-Aid! Hey, I'm gonna see you on September the 9th. We are going to B-I-N-G-O, NGO. Yes. Hey, girl. Hey, Lisa, if you on here too, girl. Hey. Okay, another myth about fat people. Oh, my gosh. Fat people don't know how to keep a house. You go in fat people's house and stuff is all over the place. Man, you see sugar, you see honey, you see ice, and you see the tea everywhere. Nope, not in my house, because in my house, every place has a home. If you know where it belongs, you put it there. I don't understand why they think fat people are so lazy. I don't understand why they think fat people don't do nothing. Right, Kimberly. Girl, I am right there with you. I don't get why they think we just don't do nothing, that we stay in the bed all day, or we just sit in a corner and we just be waiting on hand and foot. No, it doesn't work that way. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for the whole universe, but I'm sure I'm speaking for a whole lot of other of us plus size women out here that we are not lazy. We cook, we clean, we take baths, we go out, we don't sit in the house, we do whatever we want to do. We are just as human as the thin, the medium, the large, the extra large. We do it all. We do it all. Right, Kimberly, I'm going to keep you, girl, in my prayers, honey, because God is going to restore everything back to you, honey, 100-fold. 100-fold. And you know, I know with me, with what I do throughout the day, even when I go out with my kids, we go to the outlet, we walk the mall, I may move slow as a daggone turtle. You are more than welcome, honey. I move slow as a turtle. And when I'm moving, if my children see that I'm in pain, they're going to be like, Ma, are you okay? Do you need to sit down and rest for a little while? And I'll tell them no, because I don't want to be a hindrance to them. I'll just keep going and just keep pushing. But trust and believe, by the time we get around that shopping center, the mall, the outlet, whatever it is, I'll tell my daughter, look, I can't make it back to the car because my knees might be hurting, my legs don't hurt, but my knees will be hurting, or my back or something. And I'll tell her, I made it around, but can you just go get the car and I will meet you in front of so-and-so place. And my daughter will do that because she knows that, hey, she pushed far more than I thought she was going to do. When we were in New York, y'all, it took everything in me. When I say everything, I walked 2 miles in New York. And trust and believe, I wanted to tell her, I surrender. I wanted to throw up the hands and wave the handkerchief. But you know what I did? I pushed. I pushed my way through. Yes, I did. I'm telling y'all, little bosses, when I tell y'all I pushed, woo-wee, did I push my way through. And I made it back to the bus at 6:30 when he told us to be back there. But let me tell y'all, when I got in that seat, I didn't go to sleep because I can't sleep on the bus because I got to make sure the bus is driving right. Right. Y'all know, I got on that seat and I just sat there and I was just so happy to be sitting down. But then again, I was like, oh my gosh, if I sit here too much longer, my knees are going to lock up. So I was just sitting there like I'm doing now, kicking my feet so that my knees don't get stiff. Because at one point in time, you all, I really thought that my knees were I was going to be one of those people persons that walk stiff. I thought this was going to be me for the rest of my life. But I was like, you're going to get your fat behind up and you're going to move every day. And that's all it takes, people. You just have to have that will and determination to just move. It takes one day to get in your mind, hey, I'm going to move. I'm going to push myself. I can do this. And you do it at your own pace. That's what I do. I do it at my own pace. Yes, I do it at my own pace. And I have a walker that you sit on and it pushes you. You walk. And let me tell y'all, I do not take that thing out in public. Not unless, now that I know better. If we're going to go to the outlet, then I'll take it with me. I'd be a little mad that I have to take it, and I'd be a little bit embarrassed because people always judge fat people. This is another myth. When you see a fat person with those little walkers, not everybody has them for the same reason. The reason why my doctors said that I needed it is because well, before I knew that I had this spinal stenosis, so we're going to add that as 1. 2, I have stage 4 osteoarthritis in both of my knees. And 3, I have something wrong with my L4 and my L5. And with the spinal stenosis, I have something wrong with the C4 and the C5. So that's why they gave it to me, so that it can help keep me from slaying to the side this way, because you need, your spine does a lot of things, honey. I may not have known it back then, but I was in the hospitality industry since I was 14. I'm now 51. So when I started out, I worked at the stadium, you all. And I don't know if I ever said any of this in any of my lives or any of my videos. And this is another thing that shows you that all of the myths about fat people are not true. I was still fat when I worked at the stadium. I was fat my entire life, from the age of 9 up until now. And when I worked at the stadium, you guys, my little bosses, I was carrying them heavy tail sodas. It was like 20 sodas in a rack, and the sodas was 20 ounces. So do the math. And I'm trying to take my fat behind up and down the upper deck with them sodas, selling them to the fans. Y'all, when I got finished working, I was a soaking mess, smelling like soda. My body was, back then I was fine, but I was tired. And I did this every day that there was a game, until I moved myself up on the list. Because when you start out at the stadium, you're not going to start out with the big dogs selling beer and hot dogs and pretzels. No, the things you're going to be selling is sodas and peanuts. The things that don't make no money. But your girl was making money. I represented us fat girls. Let me tell you, when I stopped working at the stadium as a vendor, I was selling beer. I was carrying 2 and 3 crates of beer at a time on the upper and the lower deck to make money for myself, to take care of myself. And yes, I did that. But then when I got tired of doing that, I decided I wanted to be a vending room manager. And I did that. When I got tired of that, I decided I wanted to be a vending room cashier. When I got tired of that, I took a little break and I started working at Citibank doing customer service. When they closed down, guess where I went to? I was doing any and everything I could in the hospitality industry. I even tried being a housekeeper because I knew that that's what I wanted my career to be, in hospitality management. So I said, I got to do everything. Y'all, I cleaned that room one day and I was like, oh, heck, this is not for me. I don't even make up my own bed. So I know I can't come here and make up nobody else's. Nope, that's not for me. So I went into management. I started working at Denny's as a server. I was a server, y'all, for 6 months. And I said, you know what? I'm better than being a server. I have managerial skills. Let me go and become a manager. And that's what I did. I became a manager of a Denny's. And let me tell y'all, all the walking this fat girl did all day, back and forth to them tables, helping those cooks cook, counting the bank, taking it to the bank, ordering the truck, making sure that the truck was put away properly, doing the inventory, doing the schedule, and all of this had to be documented to make sure that we were in a certain percent, that we didn't go over our goal. And guess what? Your girl did it. Hey, your girl did it. Hey. And after that, from working there, I even went back to being a server, because the Denny's where I was working closed down in Greenbelt, Maryland. Excuse me. So I went to Annapolis, Maryland from Columbia every day being a server, because I knew I was going to Florida to live, and I knew the hospitality industry in Florida was banging, so I knew that I could land a job anywhere. Well, I was getting hired as a manager at a Denny's in Florida, but guess what? He was so afraid that I was going to take his position. He was like, well, I'm going to start you off as a server. But you know what? I was humble, and I said, okay. And I said, we did everything. All I needed him to do was call me with a start date. Y'all, he never even called me with a start date, because he was so afraid that I was so powerful and knowledgeable in that industry that he was like, I'm afraid that you're going to take my job. Okay, that's fine. I went somewhere else, and I got a job working at the Marriott. Y'all, let me tell you, when you got to humble yourself, you have to humble yourself. But I also spoke up for myself, because I knew what I was about to do, I've never done before. They hired me to work. No, first they hired me at the front desk. And I was like, oh, I can do this. Y'all, you got to stand up the whole 8 hours. And it's like basically you're standing in place. And I knew I couldn't do that. I did it for a week. So I transferred over to room service. Y'all, I was making mad money. Do you hear me? But the price I had to pay for that money, it was not worth it today on my body. This goes back to the myths, y'all. I worked 40 hours a week. I had to bend down and pick them trays up off the floor from the people who ordered room service. I had to fix the trays and take the trays to the people who ordered room service. I had to keep the little room where we got our food from. I had to keep that in order on every shift. Everybody was supposed to, but they didn't. But I did it because I know that I wanted to move up in the Marriott. Y'all, when I tell you this Marriott, I worked at the Delray Beach Marriott in Florida. They have 2 towers. So one tower is the South Tower. That was the furthest tower. And people would order, and I would be so mad. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to go all the way over there. So while I was over there, I was praying like no orders would come in while I was away. Because I would do my run to go through all 6 or 7 floors to make sure there were no trays. And if there was, I would bring the trays back. But by the time I would get back, there would be orders for the North Tower. So I would request a cart, because those trays were heavy, and I really don't have any upper body strength, you all, my little bosses. I did this every single day, y'all. So just imagine all that bending down, getting back up, bending down, getting back up, picking up them heavy trays. And I'm quite sure you all have ordered room service when you have gone to a hotel. So you know those trays are heavy. Oh my gosh. I did this for a year. But I knew I wasn't going to stay in Florida, because Florida had too many bugs. And and when I had to go to the South Tower, You had to go through these tunnels. It was hot. Yes, it was very hard work, Kimberly, on the body. And I've suffered a lot. And you know what? To this day, I've cried a lot because I'm like, if I knew that being in that hospitality industry for all those years was going to flip my body up. I can't say the word I want to say, so I'm going to say flip my body up. Trust and believe, I don't think I would have done it. That was a lot. And you know what? I had kids too. So, you know, you have to do whatever it is that you have to do to provide for your children as a single parent. And I was a single parent, taking care of both of my girls all by myself. Even to this day, all by myself. Even though my oldest is grown, they're still your children when they get grown. So you still got to take care of them. So, just put an imprint. So, I'm just telling y'all, fat people are not lazy. Well, I can only speak for this fat girl then maybe. I'm not lazy by a goddamn long shot. I do what I have to do to survive. I do what, if I had to go back and do it again. Because I would have to say, out of all of the jobs that I've had, I really loved working for Denny's. I really, really did. I miss my staff like, oh my gosh. I miss them a lot. I mean, a lot. I think of them all the time. And when I see them out in public, we hug each other as if we were real brother and sisters. Oh, y'all, this thing is hurting my head. Let me move it up a little bit. So, that's my story time on the myth of fat people. We are not lazy. And again, I can speak for me. Not all fat people are lazy. Now, we might have some that are, but that's their problem. Those are the demons that they have to deal with. But I'm not lazy by a long shot. I'm quick to move. I have to move because my landlord is getting a divorce. Not that I'm smiling that he's getting a divorce, because divorces are not cute. But I have to pack this whole house up. This is a lot of stuff that has to be packed up. Do you think I want to pack it? Heck to the no. But guess what? I don't have a choice. I will be packing this house up whenever I find a place to move to. And I'm giving up the houses, and going to look at apartments. Because of my knees, me and the steps are not good friends right now. But eventually, when things get better, maybe I'll come back to the house living. So I will be looking for like a nice big apartment house or a nice big old condo. That's what I'm looking for. And I will be keeping Small Steps Daycare. It will be still in effect. It will just move from one location to the next location. But it's a lot of stuff in here that has to be packed up. So I will be starting packing soon. And I don't have to hire no body to come in here and pack for me, because see, that's the lazy way out. It'll be packed by me and my 2 daughters. So that's my story and myth of fat people. We are all not lazy. And if I can say, I have more determination now to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And if some of you all don't know what push means means pray until something happens. Keep going. Don't stop. If you have to motivate yourself and be like that book, The Little Engine That Could, I think I can. I think I can. Because that's how I started out. I think I can. I think I can. And I think I can became to I know I can. And if I know I can, I have enough faith in you, the size of a mustard seed, to know that you can do it too. Thank you. Thank you. It is so hard. I have been looking. But I'm going to start taking y'all on some of these journeys that I go on when I be looking. Because I know what I like in apartment complexes, and some things I've seen, I just don't like them. I think with apartment complexes, they should have assigned parking. That's the one thing that I'm looking for, is assigned parking. And a lot of places I have gone does not have assigned parking. Because I can only imagine me leaving out late in the day and I'll come back late at night. And I'll probably have to park on a main street and walk a county mile just to get to my apartment where I live. So that's a definite no-no. It's too hard out here for women late at night with being robbed, sexually assaulted. No. That's when that wisdom comes in. You have to really have enough wisdom to know what is right for you and what's wrong for you in this day and age that we are living in. Because this day and age that we are living in is terrible. Yes, Kimberly, it is awful. And people don't care. Hey, Tosh, what's up, my girl? Yeah, what? Y'all, if y'all are not following Tosh, y'all really need to follow Tosh Time. Yeah, what? Let me do some shout outs of some pages that people need to follow. Yeah, girl, you and that Sushi? I don't think me and Sushi are friends. We're not friends at all, so I don't touch it. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, girl. Okay, some shout outs. If you're not following DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, you need to check them out. I am telling you, I love their channel. Their channel is on and popping. I've never had sushi either, Kimberly, and I don't think I want to try it either. Well, y'all already know I can't try it because I can't eat rice. But just the looks of it, it's not me. Another shout out I want to give to is Crystal the Bookworm. Y'all, if you are a reader, you need to follow my girl Crystal, because Crystal is going to bring it to you through her books. She is the book queen. And also Patricia the Bookworm. They are, girl, my little bosses, they love books. I'm not really a reader. And the reason why I'm not a reader is when I was in school, my parents, I don't recall them ever instilling in me to really get an education and pay school so much attention. I didn't, so I don't comprehend things. I got to keep reading just to comprehend what's going on. Maybe I need to try to start reading that so that I can, Tosh, so that I can get to it. But I got 2 chapters I got to read today. That homework is due tomorrow, so I'm going to read them later on today. The next person I want to call out is, I don't know if I said this person yet. I don't know her name. Her channel is Dazzling. Maybe it's Dazzling Deidre Fashions. But check them out. Check her out as well. She is a plus size blogger. She does plus size lookbooks. She does her workouts. So you need to check her out as well. I don't know if I said Prissy P, but she's a comedian, y'all. And she will have you on your toes laughing. Yes. Oh, okay. I got her right. Yes. You have to check her out because Prissy P is on the map, y'all. This girl is hilarious. her mom, her brother DJ, her husband Rayshawn. Also check out her husband's channel, Rayshawn Lassiter. Y'all, my little bosses, he will have you cracking up. And that last one that was on his channel where Prissy P cut his hair. Y'all, Rayshawn took it like a champ, y'all. He just got his phone and he looked at it, his hair, and I guess when he got in the bathroom, that's when he really noticed that Prissy P had his wife cut his hair. He just got them clippers and fixed his hair up. So my girl Prissy P, she better look out because it's going down. It's going down on that channel, y'all. Y'all got to stay tuned because part 2, I know it's coming. Okay, another person I want to shout out is Big Mama Toy. Hey! She representing us big girls. Hey! Big Mama Tory. Big Mama Tory. Hey! Y'all, she is a blogger on challenges, makeup. She does that. And she does challenges with her family. So please check out these people's blogs, their channels, because they are really, really good. Let me see. Is there anyone else that I want to give a big gold shout out to? For you all to subscribe to these people's channels because they have helped my channel to grow. Let me see. Oh my gosh, let me think of her name. These are my big supporters. Big supporters. I gotta think of her name, y'all. Oh my gosh. Is it It's My Lifestyle? Oh my gosh, what is her page? I'm gonna have to shout her out probably in another one because these are my biggies. My big supporters. RC Cola, y'all. Check out her channel. Subscribe to her. Y'all, she is one of my biggest cheerleaders. Neon Harris. I'm shouting you out, girl. She be having her pom-poms, y'all. Big supporter. It's My Life. I cannot think if that is her name channel, but I'm going to have to shout her out. Another big supporter. Cheerleader. Woo, woo. Cheerleader. Woo, woo. Let me think, y'all. Got you. I forgot to tell y'all, this salad is amazing. It is really, really amazing. And when I'm finished this live, guess what I gotta do? Take my behind right back downstairs, cover it up nice and neatly in some saran wrap so that it doesn't get soggy. Close up the box and put her right back in the refrigerator. And this is going to be my dinner. That's another thing about gastric bypass. You can't eat all your food in one sitting. It's not going to happen. And if you do, you're going to get sick. So you have to know your limits of how much of portion control you can eat. Kimberly, girl, I got you 1,000%, honey. I can't wait for you to start uploading. Oh my gosh, I know it's going to be a wonderful channel. I know it is, girl. I cannot wait. Because you have really been a supporter to a lot of YouTubers. Right, Tosh, right. I can't wait either. She supports so many channels. You all go and subscribe to Kimberly Weaver's channel, y'all. Subscribe, blow it up. Take it to the next level. Subscribe, you all. Because when she comes out, she's gonna be big. She's gonna be really, really big. I'm trying to think who else can I give a shout out to, because there are just some great channels out there. It really is. I mean, a lot of great channels that I watch. Another one that I watch is Grandmama Karma. I don't know, she just changed her channel name to something else. Granny Karma. Oh my gosh, I am Roxy Rocks. Oh my gosh, how could I leave out that channel? You all, you have got to subscribe. You have got to do it for me, please. You will not, I'm telling you, you're going to come back to my channel and say, Lexi, you have outdone yourself with this one. You have to subscribe. Go and check out her channel. Her channel has me in stitches, especially them seafood boils. Oh my gosh, y'all, her sipping teas, classy, on point. See you, Tosh. I'm getting ready to go on over to your channel because I just noticed that you have something new that I need to watch. Yes, go and check out I Am Roxy Rocks. Oh, thank you, Pickers. Thank you, Pickers. Pickers, if it's anybody else that I left out, please let me know. Y'all, the beauty guru, Barbie Pink's lifestyle. You want to know anything about color and how to apply your makeup correctly and the beautiful hairstyles? Go and check out Barbie Beauty's lifestyle. Yes, I did shout out Crystal the Bookworm. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And for those who are watching, let me just do a little quick commercial break. Please thumbs up this video. Please subscribe down below, some comments. And most of all, if you're subscribing to my channel, hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Because trust and believe, this weight loss journey, it has some roller coasters. But I start physical therapy tomorrow, so I'll have some different color bands doing some different color workouts with those bands. Right now I just have the green ones and I have my black bands. I have my 5-pound weight loss weights, and I also have the 8-pound ones. So it's about to get on and popping. I had to take a week off because my hip was injured in my left side due to a car accident that I was in on Tuesday, that someone ran into me. And again, I am so sad to say my car has been in so many accidents that has not been caused by me. Someone is always running into Miss Journey. I know she is so tired of going to the emergency room, because guess what? I'm tired of taking her there. And I'm tired of having to drive around in something that I'm not comfortable in. But I guess that comes back to that thing of being humble. I had to humble myself and get out of this car, out of this truck, y'all. I'm driving a rental. It's a 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe. It is basic. When I say basic, I had to get out the car and pump the seat up with my hands. I had to press another button to automatically bring the back up to the back part of the seat. What else was manual? Y'all, this little teeny square box, when I tell you it's no bigger than this, it had a backup camera. The thing don't even make noise to beep to let you know when you're getting close to your situation and you need to stop. That's when you call yourself being humble. Girl, let me tell you. You all, I drive a 2013 Ford Taurus Limited. You all, my car has any and everything you can think of. It has all the bells. It has all the whistles. I don't even have to go outside to start my car. That was another thing, y'all. I had to use a key. I'd be sitting in there pressing the thing. I'm like, shoots, this car got a daggone key. Y'all, I can just go to baby Label's room and click a button and my car will start. And my car senses the weather, so it knows whether to turn the air on the seats. Right, Crystal? Kimberly? Let me tell you, girl. My car is so good. It knows if it's hot outside, turn the cool seats on and the air. It knows if it's hot outside to turn the heat on and turn on my heated seats. So when I get outside, all I got to do is just jump in it and go. And guess what? You can break my window if you want to and think you're going to drive the car. Well, the car ain't going to go nowhere unless you have the key inside to turn the car on when you press the button. So don't you dare, okay? These are the things that I miss. When my back starts to hurting just a little bit, I can just hit that button and the seats for the heat. And it just helps my back. Now I gotta wait, right, girl. Now I gotta wait till I get home I can automatically adjust my seat if I'm driving. Not in this thing that's out there now. Ain't happening. You better, I pray. I really do. And I pray, I try not to take long drives. Because I already know this comfortability, if that's a word, ain't here. It's not in that 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe. So you all, humble yourself, sit down and be humble, because I know that trouble don't last always. I know that bright orange car got me riding around like I'm a pumpkin. Ain't always. It's just until this weekend is over. This week is over. Miss Journey will be ready on Monday. She's going to be detailed. She's going to be cleaned inside and out. Kimberly, let me tell you, girl. I'm only 5'4", but my crazy self is getting ready to trade Miss Journey in next year because I'm getting ready to pay off all the interest on her so that I can trade her in, because she ain't gonna be worth nothing no time soon. So I'm gonna have to go get me what I really wanted, and I really wanted a Ford Expedition. And in that Expedition, the same thing that's in Miss Journey is gonna be in this Expedition. I've got to have it. I've got to. I've just got to. Y'all, I was just thinking about another myth. I just thought about another myth, y'all. That fat people just eat sweets, cakes, pies, cookies. Oh, we don't just eat 1 or 2 chips, y'all. We eat the whole entire bag. Well, I'm going to speak on my behalf. And this was even before I even had gastric bypass surgery. So I'm not even going to go now. We're going to go back some years, 12 years. We're going to go back 12 years. I've never eaten a whole bag, a big family-sized bag of potato chips. Yes, I have eaten the normal little 25-cent bag of potato chips in one sitting. Yes, because that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Have I ever eaten a whole pie? Never in my life have I ever eaten a whole pie. Have I ever eaten a whole cake? Never, ever in one sitting. Never. Have I ever drank a whole gallon of soda? No, I have not in one sitting. And I was a soda queen. No, I have not. Now, the little ones you get in the store? Yes. But a liter? No, never. So you all stop with these crazy myths that fat people are fat because this, that, and the other. Now, I'm going to tell you why some people are fat. Now, this is not even a myth. This is reality. In reality, some people are fat because of many things. It could be the medication that they are on. Right, Kimberly, it could be the medication that you're on. For example, I was just put on prednisone for a whole week. And I was on a very high dosage of the prednisone. And in one of my videos, you can go back and you can watch it. And in that video, you will actually see how swollen I got because I was on such a high dosage. I was so angry that when I was working out, this seemed like it was down here. This seemed like it was out here. And I was not going to put that video up because I was like, they're going to say, oh my gosh, the weight that she's gained, that she's lost, she's gained it all back. But no, it was because of the prednisone. And if you Google it, it will tell you that prednisone will swell you up. And yes, it did swell me up. It took days for it to go away because I had to go back to lowering the dosage. And I thank God that I'm done with the prednisone. It really didn't do anything. In the beginning, my hands didn't burn. But as I got to taking the lower dosages, the burnings came back. Yes, Kimberly, a lot of medications does swell you up. So that is one reason why some people are fat. Another thing as to why people are fat is because they are emotional eaters. And you don't know what a person has gone through in their life that has caused them to become an emotional eater. So that is another thing that causes people to be fat. Another thing is they're eating the wrong things, which causes them to be overweight. So you got three things going for yourself. Going here for this why some people are fat. Then you have people that bodies just all of a sudden decides to like do something with the tissues in your body and they develop lymphodemas. And you can Google what a lymphedema does. And it will just like take the body fat from one place and store it in another, and it will just continuously grow. So that is another reason. And it could be that it is something that is inherited from your family members. And it may not be your mother or your grandmother. It could be your great-grandmother. It goes down in generations. And it could just happen to pop on you. So people need to stop with all of the stereotyping of fat people because it's not cute. You don't know a person's story. And I know from my story, I've already told this story many times. I know why I am fat. Because I am fat because when growing up, I missed something. I didn't have my biological family. I was a foster child. And the hurt that built up in me that I wasn't getting from what was around me caused me to run to food. Thank you so much for joining, Kimberly. Thank you, because you are a great part of this live, honey. You hit those nails right on the head. You enjoy the rest of your evening. It was great having you here, and I hope you feel better too. The reason why I am a big girl is because food was like my only friend, my only place that I could go to. And, you know, I struggle with this. This is a struggle for me every single year. It has been a struggle every single year. For me, when it gets down to holiday time, you know, I used to be jealous when I see families all come together as one and they're having a great hallelujah time and they're just enjoying one another. But when it came to me, that didn't happen. You know, I remember every Thanksgiving, I would go home. When I left my parents' house, I would go home. My Thanksgivings every year was always a bowl of cornflakes. And I would be so angry how I would be around people, but I couldn't enjoy myself being around these people because they were happy. They were with their family. And I just don't know. I love, you know, being around my girls during the holiday, but in the back of my mind, it just makes me think, why aren't we with our extended family? Why aren't we, you know, all like normal people? It's not like that, you all. And that is the hurting feeling. So that's why I'm big. Because I am what I would be, an emotional eater. Because food was my friend. Food was my comfort. And people don't understand. You too, pickers. Well, I am going to end this live here. I thank everyone for joining in, putting their input in on the myth of fat people, because it's all not true. It is all not true. I also say subscribe to my channel, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and most of all, leave a positive comment, because your comment can help somebody else along the way. Again, thank you for joining me today on this mukbang, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, my little bosses.